Charles Leclerc locks
Can he
up.
get around?
Down at Raskas by a matter of centimetres. And Charles Leclerc is out of qualifying.
Formula One is the pinnacle of motorsport and automotive engineering. Ever since it was founded in the 1920s, the goal of the sport has been to develop the ultimate formula for speed. Drivers have evolved from maverick speed freaks into supreme athletes. Beyond the physical limits, sports psychology has gone from the pursuit of a few rare special talents to basically anyone that wants to become capable of running at the front. And recently, the battlefield has evolved far away from the photographers, the yachts, and the babes. Basically, it's gone into the basement with the nerds. You see, what the racing teams have worked out is that video games aren't just for people who can't get dates on a Saturday night. Not only can you train the drivers to an unbelievable level of driving ability, you can also develop the car, even during a race weekend. Get a guy in the sim, the real ones at the track, correlate the evidence, and you can go faster. So let's just say Charles Leclerc's out there at Monaco, gets a bit of understeer into turn one, has a pop on the radio, I don't like it. The engineers make a choice. They change the front bar, they maybe do something to the front wing. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Meanwhile, in the basement, someone's getting the job done. They've got hours, they go around the clock working on these different setup changes, they feed it back in, and funnily enough, it actually works in real life. Now this rig, by Dynisma, is as real as it gets. It's a £2.5 million rig. Ferrari themselves love it so much, they've bought their own. So this is what the Ferrari drivers are using to train their skills and develop the Ferrari F1 car. So I thought I'd have a go. And whilst I'm here, I might see if I can beat one of Charles Leclerc's lap times. I'm picking one of his not perfect laps from 2019. Now, he does know Monaco like the back of his racing glove because he is a resident of Monte Carlo, so I still think he's a good one to beat. I'm going to aim to get past a 1 minute and 12.1 seconds. That was Leclerc's lap time in 2019. Let's see what happens. I've been in this rig before, needed a shower afterwards, so I've dressed appropriately. Don't laugh. Right. Let's do this. So I probably ought to confess now that I've actually never been around Monaco before. So why not just go around for the first time in a Formula One car with whatever it is, 800 horsepower and no traction control. I'm sure I'll be fine. I mean, the walls are a bit close, but I've watched it on the telly, so I think I've learned enough. It's another sunny day in Monaco. Charles just popped out, got some vegetables this morning, back to his flat, then hopped in the F1 car because he can. Kimi's already on the yacht. Couldn't be bothered. All right. Right-hander, I remember this bit. So actually, the only running I've really done on this track was in Grand Prix 2 on Micro Pros back in the 90s when I was learning tracks, when I was racing in Formula 3, and I used a keyboard to get around. And I can tell you that using the space bar to accelerate wasn't ideal. And I'm not sure that it's really helped me learn this place. Well, it has a little bit, but what you don't get is the topography. And this is way tighter than in any game I've ever done. Oh dear, this could be, I may have set myself a slightly stupid task here, but I'm going to have a lot of fun trying. Yes, the tunnel, bring it on! Oh, bloody hell. Did not know that would happen. The tunnel tightens up at the end, and it's the first time I've experienced it. Pass Kimi, have a drink for me, buddy. This is a real commitment corner. This whole swimming pool complex is really gnarly. You've got to be so accurate. And this section, I've got to say, is quite poorly covered on the telly, so I'm going to really have to learn it. Blimey. The most covered I ever saw it was when Mansell was trying to get past Senna here. It's just so ridiculously tight. Bloody hell, that is really hard to find a braking point for that corner. You're never straight when you're braking. You're always braking in a corner. It's so tough. That really felt awful. I don't know what happened then. Did I lock? How did I go off so quickly?
Yeah, it was a big lock-up, I think.
It was a big lock-up?
Yeah, so if
I thought I had that covered.
If you're okay to go on, you can carry on, so go through around to your left, you'll rejoin the track.
Wow, I did not expect that at all. I guess because, I didn't expect that. I thought I'd mostly stopped for that hairpin, and then suddenly I was gone.
Yeah, I think it was just a big late lockup.
This is F1 life, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. You're either on the track or you're off. That's kind of what it's like watching modern F1, isn't it? Anyway,
Yeah.
I'll try and act more professional.
If you're going to do that, the sim's the place to do it.
Yes. This tunnel, though, is vicious. Bloody hell, that is so tight at the end of the tunnel. This looks so much easier on the telly than in real life, which is what this feels like. The engine's loving me. My down changes are slightly unpleasant, but I know that the car's okay because it won't select if it's not supposed to. Oh, you can put it in the wall there easily. Alright, try not to crash this time. Try not to crash. I'm going around like a milkman now. Oh, a brick. You really feel the curbs. It's very direct because the tub is literally bolted into the back of one of the control arms, and when you clip a curb, you feel it in exactly the right place. You feel it through your heels and then through your arse. Ugh. So, I'm having some trouble with the brakes in that it doesn't feel like I get full brake when I hit them.
Okay, so I can increase the gain between your pedal effort and what goes into the vehicle model.
What do you think? Because it doesn't seem like I can lock up unless I should put more pressure into it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
What do you think? This is set normally. Should I just try it a few more laps and then just hit them harder, or what?
It's fine to go up on that. That's no problem. It just means that you're having to put in less effort on the pedal to get the same braking effort, but that's a normal thing to adjust, so we'll just do that now.
I've done a 122. Only 10 seconds to go. I don't think this is going to happen. I think I'm going to be ploughing a lot of concrete in my attempt to get near this. It's not like anything I thought really would be. The feedback is amazing, particularly on the curbs. And the realism on power, it's just processing this much vision and in such a tight space. It's nothing like any game or sim I've ever been in, but it feels real. The car just feels big in this space because F1 cars are bigger. So how they thread around this track is not beyond me, because I do know what it's like racing on a street track, but it's taken me quite by surprise. I mean, to be 10 seconds off is somewhat demoralising. But let's see what happens. Can but try.
Yeah, I think for your first lap, I think it's okay. That was your first full lap. So
you're very kind.
So I've increased the gain between your braking effort and what you actually get. We can increase that further if you'd like.
Thanks.
I'm going to hand you over to Jason for a bit of driver coaching.
Okay, so just one thing, Fran. Turn one.
Yeah.
you're driving through the pit lane exit at the moment. So the line through there is actually, you've got to slow it down a bit more, and then there's a curb with a bollard. That's the corner, so you can sort of ride the curb.
Do you mean I'm not on the track?
No, you're taking a shortcut through turn 1 at the moment.
Is that not allowed?
It probably wouldn't be good if somebody was coming out of the pits.
Well, is it not marked off?
Yeah, so there's a little curb basically in the track that as you get up to it, you'll see it.
Yeah.
So you've got to slow it down much more because it's basically a 90-degree turn rather than a nice fast sweeper. Yeah, you can ride the inside of that curb, but it is a much slower corner, so you can brake a lot sooner. And let me know how you're getting on with the queuing. If you want any of the braking cue, which might help you stop the car, let me know.
I'm very happy with how it is at the moment, thanks.
Good.
I am struggling to steer slightly, but it's let's see what we can do.
Is there anything we can do to help with the steering? Can we
yes.
reduce the effort, or
Can I borrow the body of a smaller person?
I think the easier things we can do, we can reduce the effort for you, or we can make it a quicker wrap.
No, it's
so
fine.
That you're
All right, let's have a look at what we got here. Oh, there! You're kidding me.
Yeah, that's the.
You are kidding me.
That's the line.
That is ridiculous. Holy moly!
So yeah, it's a much slower corner actually.
Has it always been like that?
I think no, not always.
That's rubbish, isn't it? That's way too tight. You don't want to be going around there. Oh, it's like a hairpin. Gosh, it's actually make me even slower as well. I'm 10 seconds off and I'm cheating. Now I've got to do this line. That's such a shame, because the old corner that I remember fondly from the 90s, I didn't realise that. God dear. Oh well, the tyres are hot. Let's see what happens next.
So we're losing a lot of time through there. You can take that a lot faster. That first chicane there. That's good.
That's weird. When this thing understeers, it just goes. Oh, Kimmy, Charles, Lewis, you right? Nice yacht, nice boat. I'm just taking mine for a little bit of ocean time. Just a little bit of TLC. See the real Monacos, the mountains, the people. See you later. I'm just going to steer it back to the left now. Oh, this is awesome. Well, I'm just going to pop across the ferry for a drink. I'll have a martini, shaken, not stirred, please. Just want to say thanks to these guys for building a great track. Oh yeah, over here. Coming back in now. Okay. So understeer with this is terminal.
Yeah, best to make sure you've slowed the car down and then turn in.
Sorry, which bit's flat? The second bit?
The chicane, not this one, the previous one.
It's flat out?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Would not have guessed that. Oh man, oh the understeer is ridiculous.
Okay.
Oh, make it stop! Make it stop! Ah!
Do you want to stop for a break now?
The white noise!
Stand by.
I've been sent to driver hell, where you listen to a permanent spin for the rest of your days, which are forever. I broke it. I knew it would happen. I broke the sim. I just went too fast. Charles, you're fairly safe, I think, basically. I'm just breaking the kit. Although it does say I've done a 0.49 lap. So, sorry, a 49 second lap. So, like 30 seconds under your time. 20 seconds, sorry. Can't count either.
But I think the progression is really good. You did a 17.1. I think you were getting faster and faster. First sector is really good.
Yeah.
I think there's a bit of time to make up in sector 2 and sector 3. but it's the progression's good.
It's weird with the understeer. When you've gone past the understeer limit, it seems to be unrecoverable.
That's right. Yeah. So with this tyre model, there's a point of no return effectively. So as long as you just make sure you're slowed down enough.
I promise, after that eternal death spin, I promise I'll never misbehave again. We've got this. All right.
Okay, so stand by, and you can go.
Thanks. What happened there?
So
I knew I could do things that Leclerc can't. I can drive on two wheels.
He took a little bit too much curb there. It was a little bit too much for the vehicle model. So we'll just get you restarted. Stand by.
Okay. I'm looking at a sign for Tesla, which seems ironic. Would never have seen it if I hadn't had this special moment. It's good. I'm parked near an ambulance, so I feel like these guys might need to come out any moment. Oh, we're back on.
Okay, so the green button when you're ready.
Green button.
And you can go.
Right, this is the lap. One lap for quali.
Anti-spin active.
That's what we call
You're pressing buttons, aren't you?
No, that's all built
Bloody
in.
well are. I know you are.
Right, be conservative on this corner.
I'm never conservative. My braking.
That's the line. Careful up here.
Wrong gear.
Right, bit of DRS. Oh, wowzers. That was a bit bumpy. You did a 15 there, that was good. So all the fast bits perfect, so just be conservative on the slow corners. Careful on the exit. Perfect. Make sure you finish this lap. Be conservative on this corner. Shh. Got it now. It's good, 13. That was a good lap. He's in the zone now.
Yeah.
To be fair, 15 laps didn't to get decent lap time was pretty good.
That's very good. Yeah.
Now that break.
Did I just do a 12.16?
No, you did an 11.
So your last lap was 12.16. The one before that was an 11.9. It's a really good lap.
11.9, come on! Take that, Leclerc. Okay, it's only 2 tenths, and he was probably having an off day, but I don't care. I've only been here for half an hour, and okay, there's no risk reward with this. I'm not going to rip the wheels off, but still, it's amazing to come in and get the full experience, feel what it's like in an F1 car, minus the G, of course. So this is a very passive environment, but the feedback from this system is unbelievable. So it's the closest thing I've got to drive to a modern F1 car at Monaco. First time there, loved it. Thank you, Dynisma, for the opportunity to drive this incredibly expensive and precious rig. And some of my antics probably aren't really what you expected, but it's been a really special day and absolutely loved it. Leclerc, see you on the grid. That's probably Ferrari phoning now, so I better go.